welcome to Josh's Race Preview Show presented by NASCAR News. This is our fourth episode of the show, so hopefully you guys will enjoy it, and thank you for watching. So let's start off with some important stuff. The race for this weekend is the Quicken Race for Heroes 500, which is this Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time on ESPN. So make sure you guys can plan to watch it if you're trying to figure it out. So let's recap from what happened last week. Last week, Jimmie Johnson obviously won at Texas in the AAA Texas 500. He led 191 laps, was really phenomenal. He started third and stayed inside the top 5 for basically the whole day. So, Jimmy did a really great job. He managed really well to stay up front for basically the whole day, like I said. And, from there, no one was able to really stop him. So, Jimmy was running second when the caution for the first attempt at the green-white checkered came out. After that restart for that attempt, no one was able to stop Jimmy. Jimmy got away on that restart, and no one was able to catch him. They ended up having 3 attempts to finish the race, but still Jimmy held off the rest of the field. This was his 3rd consecutive year he's won that race, so really impressive for Jimmie Johnson to see that happen for him. So, just really dominating performance in Texas. I would guess he's going to do good in Phoenix, but let's go over his stats. Jimmie Johnson has 4 wins, 14 top 5s, 18 top 10s. And he has an average finish of 6.3. Jimmy has really good stats here at Phoenix. He's really consistent from what it looks like. He has a couple wins. He's, like I said, consistent and can manage to get a good finish. So I would look for Jimmy to easily contend for another win, but it depends on how he does in practice and stuff, but I would expect Jimmy to do good again this weekend. So if you have a fantasy team, I definitely suggest that you could put him on there, but that's up to you guys how you decide that. Then next part of the show that we have is the drivers that are in contention / the winless drivers that are also in contention. The winless drivers I picked for this weekend were Tony Stewart and Ryan Newman. They are really good at these kinds of tracks. Let's go over Tony's stats. Tony has 1 win, 8 top 5s, and 12 top 10s, and has an average finish of 12.1. So look for Tony Stewart to have another good finish this weekend. Ryan Newman has 1 win, 8 top 5s, and 10 top 10s, average finish of 18.2. So both those guys I would guess are going to battle for the win, but Ryan I think will be a little bit more because he's trying to make the final round of the chase. The driver from the chase I picked that would win this weekend was Kevin Harvick. Here's his stats. He has 5 wins, 8 top 5s, 12 top 10s, and an average finish of 11.5. I would suggest that he will easily contend for another win there and battle hard to make it into the final round of the chase. So look for them to do good. And the last part of the show we have is the driver who was contending for the win last week, and he came up short because he got into trouble. The driver that I picked that had that problem was Jeff Gordon, obviously. He really did a good job until the last part of the race. If you haven't watched, it was really dramatic. All you have to do is look it up. Go on NASCAR's website and you'll see it, and it's really, really dramatic. So, yeah. Let's go over what how he did. He started second. He led 49 laps. He spent most of his day inside the top 5 and top 10. Jeff was leading with 3 laps to go. So, obviously, like I said, it was dramatic because it was all at the end. Jeff was having a great day overall until, like, the second to last restart, which I will talk about in a minute. So, yeah, like I said, Jeff Gordon was leading with 3 laps to go on the first attempt of the green-white checkered finish. But then on the second attempt, because of another caution, he made contact with Brad Keselowski heading into turn 1. What happened was, from what I saw, Jeff Gordon moved up the track a little bit more, and there was space in between him and Jimmy Johnson. So Brad Keselowski tried to go through the middle. Then Jeff drove down, either Brad drove up the racetrack or Jeff drove down the racetrack. But they both made contact. Jeff got a tire rub from it, and then at turn 4 on the same lap, he ended up getting spun because he ended up getting a flat left rear tire. So, really tough day for Jeff. He ended up finishing 29th, was 1 lap down. Another big hit for Jeff Gordon after that race was that he fell from 1st to 4th in the standings. He is now in the last transfer spot in the chase for the Spring Cup standings. So, it's kind of tough to say what's going to happen to Jeff this weekend, but, yeah, I think he can manage from it, but, I don't know, just have to wait and see what happens for him, but, it's going to be definitely an exciting one down in Phoenix, so hopefully Jeff can recover, guys, but, I don't know. So, that's the end of the show. I'll give you the date that you need to know again. It's the Quicken Loans Race for Heroes 500 this Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time on ESPN. So, hopefully you guys will enjoy it. I would expect a lot of action this weekend, so make sure you guys can watch it. But, yeah, like I said, there's going to be a huge battle for who's going to win the race and the Final Four for the final round heading into Homestead. So, yeah. Thank you guys for watching, and hopefully you guys enjoy the race, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye, guys.